This video will show you how to calculate the power of each element in a PyTorch tensor for a given exponent by using the PyTorch POW operation. First, we import PyTorch. Then we print the PyTorch version we are using. We are using PyTorch 0.3.1 post 2. Next, let's manually create a PyTorch tensor using the float tensor operation for this example. So torch.float tensor, and we pass in the structure that we want, and we assign it to the Python variable pt tensor x. We construct this tensor this way so that it is easy to visually check that each element has been raised to a power for a given exponent. Let's print the pt tensor x Python variable to see what we have. We see that it is a PyTorch float tensor of size 2 by 3 by 3. First row of the first matrix is all 1s, all 2s, all 3s, all 4s, all 5s, all 6s, which is what we expect as that's how we constructed it. Now let's raise all the elements of our example tensor by the power of 2 using the PyTorch POW operation. So torch.pow, we pass in the pt tensor x Python variable, and we're going to raise all the elements of this tensor to the power of 2. Basically, we are squaring them. And then that resulting tensor is going to be assigned to the Python variable pt underscore tensor underscore pow underscore x. Let's print the pt tensor pow x Python variable to see what we have. We see that we have a torch float tensor of size 2 by 3 by 3, which is what we would expect. All the elements were raised to the power of 2, so we should expect that the size should be the same. Now let's take a visual look. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, and it's the same thing all across the rows. 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, and it's the same thing all across the rows. Perfect! We were able to calculate the power of each element in a PyTorch tensor for a given exponent by using the PyTorch POW operation.